I did cut. This is so funny. Okay, so Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn broke up, right? And clearly you're here because you have nothing else to talk about either. And I'm just here for the writers because let's listen to this humor. Taylor Swift's fans flocked to the singer's old West Village home to pay respects to the reported breakup. Photos were taken, flowers were laid. This is why I'm a Swiftie too. I didn't even realize this, but did you guys know that my apartment was is literally right next to her loft? I didn't even know that till I was talking to some guy at the bar and he told me random facts. Who fucking knew? She like literally has an apartment in Nashville. That's not the point. Let's keep going because we have nothing better to do. New York on Monday afternoon. She also has quite a lot of property in New York, so this isn't whatever. On Monday afternoon, the scene on Cornelia Street was quite respectful. This is so good. A mourning was occurring. It is a mourning. We all wanted them to stay together. We thought this was gonna be her happy ending. And then you have fuckboy. What is his name? The one who just sang the song. The song that they wrote together. He's like singing it on tour. What bullshit. She's probably gonna go back to him. And I would, you know what, Taylor, if you do, nobody's mad at you. But this is hilarious. Okay, so a mourning was occurring, one that only came to light on Saturday. This is true. We all just found out. Over the weekend, Entertainment Tonight reported that Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn, the Conversations with Friends actor, I have never heard of this show ever, and reported Muse for the singer's four most recent albums had broken up. The news was later confirmed by People, though Swift and Alwyn have not publicly addressed the reports. We're gonna get a song, probably a whole album, and we're all here for it. Taylor, give it to us. Representatives for both Swift and Alwyn did not immediately return BuzzFeed's request for confirmation, but less than 48 hours after ET News, some of Swift's biggest fans flocked to the sidewalk outside her former Cornelia Street apartment to pay their respects. A few people took photos of the apartment building or the street sign. At one point, a teenage girl laid two bouquets of flowers outside the door, took a photo, and ran away. I am her. Whoever that is. Neighbors avoided the press, declining to comment on any increased foot traffic in the area. The few restaurants on the street were closed, as they often are on a Monday in New York City. This is so good. Maybe we should write a song about this. This is incredible. There's a reason Swifties were here and not one of the singer's current apartments. Cornelia Street is a song on her 2019 Lover album. It's theorized to be about the beginning of her and Alwyn's relationship, in which they're believed to have spent time in that West Village home. While some fans doubt the song is about Alwyn, the song remains a display of Swift's heartbreak at the thought of a relationship ending. This is incredible. They literally made an ode to Cornelia Street. Okay, Celia De Leon, a 27-year-old flight attendant from Seattle, told BuzzFeed News outside Swift's former apartment that she wanted to pay homage to the singer during her layover in New York. While De Leon was sad to hear about the breakup, she won't really believe it's over until she hears it from Swift herself. I agree. I'm not going to believe it until I literally hear an album. If I get an album where Swift is like, it's over, it's over, I'm single. If she does like a Natasha Bedingfield sort of situation, then I'll believe it. But until then, we have nothing to go on except those like flowers from some teenager who doesn't even know shit about relationships. They could literally have like eloped or something. We really don't know. Not that she was a huge fan of Alwyn anyway. Okay, I don't even know who Alwyn is. All I've seen are those like weird photos of him. But like I don't know who this dude is. So as much as like I am a new Swiftie, right? Like I don't think the dude was good enough for her anyway. I'm one of those Swifties who's like, Joe, can you fight? But if he makes her happy, I support it, she said. But I'm also a glutton for sadness, and I really enjoy her sad lyrics. Me too. After all, heartbreak for Swift might mean new songs for Swifties. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. A TikToker joked about tearing down the Cornelia Street sign, but BuzzFeed News found no evidence of property damage. Others cried, fell to the ground, or laid offerings outside the apartment door, including the Duolingo mascot. What? On Twitter, some fans condemned the mourners who created makeshift shrines to Swift outside her former apartment, especially in light of the report that Alwyn can't handle Swift's astronomical level of fame. Said this on Circles first, but I think the reaction to this breakup shows us exactly why the man was anxious as fuck about attention and fame. Like people going on pilgrimages to Cornelia Street, people stalking his brother's Instagram to see if he unfollows her, people posting, yeah, the stalkers are crazy. I told you guys. I had to leave California because of the stalkers. It's real bad. Like they'll show up out of nowhere. You will be minding your own fucking business and then they will come. The shrines are quite excessive, but whatever. The Swifties lining up outside of Cornelia Street, leaving flowers, taking photos. This is literally someone's residence. Stop acting like barbarians and freaks. Yes, whoever said that is right. For fans who can't make it to Cornelia Street, they're streaming it. According to chart data Twitter that tracks music data, Cornelia Street had its biggest streaming day on Sunday on Spotify since 2019. Oh, that's hilarious. It makes sense why her fans would flock to Cornelia Street and not say her current New York apartment. The magic of Swift is that she lets listeners into her life through her lyrics and has made fans feel like her friends for years. She's been doing this since the beginning of her career. When she sings that a guy is no good, people take it to heart, swearing off that person forever. Joe Jonas and Jake Gyllenhaal know this well. This is true. That's why we all hate them. Because it's believed Swift has only ever sung about the good side of her relationship with Alwyn. Swifties are mourning that they deemed it a perfect relationship. Monday, of course, isn't the first time Swifties have set up camp on Cornelia Street, and it likely won't be the last. The owner of the house Swift once lived in told Vulture in 2019 that once people figured out she moved in there in 2016, it was a zoo on the street with fans and paparazzi. Even after Swift moved out in 2017, David Aldea, the owner of the home, told the publication that fans would leave bouquets of flowers and invitations on the doorstep, something they're still doing today. From hints about future albums to lyrics about former lovers, Swift is constantly sending secret messages to her fans who quickly jump in to spy mode to decode them. It makes sense that those messages have found her fans returning to her old home to parasocially pay their respects. I mean, I don't mean to be a true weirdo, but if I was in Manhattan right now, I probably would buy a bouquet and lay it on Cornelia Street as well. Because we were all rooting for them. This is like that Tyra moment. We were all rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. No, seriously, we were all rooting for them because like we all wanted to see T Swizzle happy. We did. We are tired of the fuck boys and the cheaters, the serial playboys, the like relationships that go nowhere. Like, can we see one person happy? At least Lori Harvey's happy. She's on vacation in Turks and Caicos. Okay. Also, okay, Adam Levine. I don't know how happy he is, but he's like getting away with all kind of fuckboy madness, and his wife is just like on tour. They're like in Vegas at the residency, and she's there. So clearly, he has been resolved of his cheating and infidelity, whatever he did. I don't know. It's a lot of drama to keep up with, but at least I don't have any more bad news for today. So I did want to pop in and say that. Mostly because I was rooting for them. And also, this is my ode to Cornelia Street. I'm very sad that it is a thing. Like, I don't want to say goodbye to that relationship either. I wanted it to last. I did. I did.